Hello? Are you there, lurkers? Are you there? Carly G became a fan. Are you there, people? I thought I'd just surprise people by coming on randomly. Are you there? Hi! Oh, suddenly people are appearing. Hey. So, apparently YouNow just updated. Hi. Apparently YouNow just updated, and I don't know, like... What do I tweet if I want to send people here? All of a sudden. Does anyone know? I might Skype the guy that owns YouNow and get him to explain. There's usually a guy that I call when the website doesn't work, and I'm like, help me! I don't know what I'm doing! So, let's see if he's online. Oh, he is. Okay. Hi, YouNow man. What link do I tweet for my live show now that it's about hashtags? Thank you. Let's see if he replies. Although this means that we're not allowed to talk about anything interesting until I've tweeted it, okay? Because that's unfair to everybody else. So, wait a minute. Look at that giant ugly light behind me. He's typing. Oh, thanks, Chloe Graceffa. Is that your real name? Tweet your profile link and it'll direct users to your broadcast. My profile is /DanIsNotOnFire1, isn't it? Let's see, I may have worked this out. Don't complain that you're bored. This is supposed to be boring. Until I've tweeted it. So, boring stuff. Opinions on politics. Any of you have Republican parents? Just wondering. Which political parties do you like? What about cement? Does anybody know how cement is made? Did I tweet about this? No, Sammy C, I'm finding out. Okay, I've got the link now. It is younow.com/DanIsNotOnFire1. Are you ready? You're about to get a lot less lonely. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Tweeted. Let's see if this works. Dan, are you okay? I'm good. I thought I'd come on and then work out how to use the website app. I thought I'd come on. 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 Hi everybody! What are we doing today? I need to stop doing that. Right, okay, I've tweeted it. Should I Facebook it as well? I feel like I shun the people on my Facebook page when I'm not uploading a video. Why not? Why the F not? Please link Instagram to your Facebook page. By linking accounts, all photos you post on Instagram will be automatically shared to your page. Should I do that? I'll do that later. That sounds like a good idea. Sometimes I wonder, like, how much should I post on my Facebook page? Like, should I link my Twitter with my Facebook page so the people that don't have Twitter just get to see more of my insane ramblings? I feel like not, because a lot of the stuff I tweet makes no sense whatsoever, which is kind of the joy. But maybe my Instagram. Although that allows people to comment and have conversations under pictures of my Instagram photos, which, as a concept, horrifies me. Have we spoken before about how I think that Instagram is possibly the worst place on the entire internet? Have we had this conversation about how Instagram is the worst place in the world? No, because most people should have Twitter. Yeah, more people have Twitter, don't they? No, yes, no. The fact that some people say yes is making me feel like I have. Yeah, well, basically just like the general like level of intelligence in the average conversation on Instagram is just like so much lower than any other website or social media. It's just like oh my god, but I'm not going to go into detail. I did that a while ago. Where was I last week? I was busy. You don't do food photos. I don't do food photos. Should I take more photos of my food and post them on Instagram? I feel like I don't. Do I not post enough boring things? I wait for exciting events. Should I just be like, here's a selfie of me doing something more often? Because I feel like that's what most people do. Maybe I should take more really stupid, boring photos and then just not put them on Twitter and Tumblr as if I'm making people think that they're going to be interesting for some reason. Put that on the list of things that Dan's totally going to do in the future. Not the food pictures, though. Probably not the food pictures. Guess the crime. It's too early. We don't have any topics. We'll wait for another one. I passed my exam today. Did you? Congrats. Selfie Sunday. Is that a thing? So, yeah. How are you all then? In one word, how are you feeling right now? Go. Goat Simulator. LET is feeling gay. Someone else is feeling disabled. Someone was feeling soup. Someone's feeling banana. Laurie is feeling exhausted in caps lock. Kazumi is feeling tired. Mikia UI is feeling like a dick. Okay, nice. Right. Swag on Dan is feeling happy. Good for you. Yep, happiness is underrated. Jessica M is feeling hamster. Karis G is feeling funky. And Oiber F is feeling watermelon. Good, I'm glad that you're all feeling watermelon, gay, and banana. That's it. It's refreshing to know that my audience is doing well. Why are you wearing a hat? I just got out of the shower, so my hair's really fluffy. I don't know how it looks. How does it look? It's okay. It looks... I hate washing my hair. Gross. The hat of hidingness. See on that. So, how... Dan, you're not Kingsley. Stop. Hey. I owned this hat before Kingsley had a YouTube channel, okay? This hat goes way back. So, what's important? The hamster video. So, about hamsters. How did you feel about my new video? The hamster thing. The story of my hamster. Suck my duck, said Taylor M in the chat. Thank you for that. It was nice. Hatfic. I relate. Good. That's the spectrum of responses I was expecting. Good. Really inspirational. Thank you. Yeah. So the story of my hamster. If you haven't seen it yet, then you suck. I'm joking. I uploaded it on Sunday night, so if you haven't seen it yet, because it is Tuesday, and you might not spend your entire life on the internet, then if you just click the little red triangle YouTube symbol down there, and it will take you to my channel. Or what happens if you hover your mouse over my... It says, promote Dan Howell. Okay, that's a bit weird. Promote me! Okay, you know. Yeah, I made a video about the story of my hamster. I just want to say shout out to all the people that watched my live show about a month ago that reminded me that even existed. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's a good one. Someone just said, why is your username Dan is not on fire 1? It's Dan is not on fire 1 because there used to be a Dan is not on fire room. I'll ask him if I can change it now. Can I change my name to Dan is not on fire without the 1 now that rooms don't exist? Thank you, strange person. Yeah, so thanks to all the people in the live show that reminded me that this even existed, because I totally forgot. Like, how many anecdotes of, like, strange tours through depression and inspiration and cringeworthy moments are there in my life that I've just forgotten? Because it's like, it was hard for me to forget that I pressed a panic alarm and that I attempted to take a power nap when I worked at Asda, but I completely... for the 4 years that I've been doing YouTube, forgot about my hamster, kind of. Well, it's like, I obviously remembered that I had a hamster, but I forgot that it was a story that was in any way interesting or worth telling. So, thanks to you guys for that. Why is my face so red? Look, I'm like a giant red thing. like a giant red thing. There we go, Dan with his extensive vocabulary right there. Truly impressive. Can you please say ciao Alessandra? There we go, I said it. But, yeah, let's not turn this into shout-outs. So, yeah, is there anything that you guys want to know about my hamster before the topic, we've moved on from it and I never speak about it ever again in my entire life? Anything? Why? Said Ellen J. Why not? Was it chubby? It was pretty fat. It used to eat a lot. It used to do the thing where it would hoard food in its cheeks and look very stupid. It would put loads of food in its cheeks, and then I'd be like, hi, and make it jump, and it would go and spit the food out everywhere, which was really attractive of the hamster. How old was it? It was like 2... How long did I have it for? I had it for like a year, I reckon, before the journey happened over the place of a year. My friend said, also FYI, if you post on your YouNow profile page, it sends a push notification to all of your fans. What? Should I do that right now? You guys are all about to get a push notification, apparently. How invasive. Let's see what happens. Except it's probably going to do the Inception thing. Let's not see what that happens. I love this. I am live on the website and learning how to use it at the same time. Okay. No idea. Dan Howell. That's me. So yeah, excitement. Was it a boy or a girl? It was a girl named Suki. Was the name. Don't wear it out. My hamster died of wet ass disease. Is that a thing? Was that a thing? What does that mean? Why Suki? I don't know. I mean, like I said, it just sounded kind of cool and Asian, I guess. I mean, what more? Hi. Is it working now? Hello. Did it work? Did I actually successfully fix something? Wait. Is that a yes? I'm just gonna wait for your reactions. Okay. No idea. But it worked. It's fine. I prefer this. Who remembers? Let's have some YouNow nostalgia. Who remembers the days where everything was in rooms and there was queues? So if someone got booted off YouNow, it took them like 10 minutes to come on. I just did it. I just did. Look at that. Look at that. That just worked. So I mirrored myself because I realized that you're seeing the other mirror way that I don't like. So here we go. You're now looking at me the way that I like to be looked. I think. I don't know. You're now looking at the way that the room actually is. Do you like my little BMO in the corner over there? What up, Dan? Lovely hat. Thanks. Quite snazzy, isn't it? So, yeah. What do you guys want to talk about then? What did I do? I went to the Spider-Man premiere, which was a thing. I've been home alone for a week. That's a thing. I watched the entire season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's a thing. I've been spending all of my time on Quiz Up. That's a thing. The Lonely Radio Show. The Lonely Radio Show was fine. It's not as fun when it's just me by myself, but it was pretty funny with the callers being home alone. It was quite lols. I effing love Quiz Up. Okay, so this isn't me promoting something, though in hindsight, I feel like I should probably have emailed the people that own Quiz Up and been like, could I shamelessly promote your app? Because that's not how I roll. So there's this app, this is promotion, called Quiz Up, where you just do quizzes against people based on stuff, and you can challenge people to things. So, okay, I'm gonna play a round of Pokemon quiz against someone. Della's on fire. That's my picture there. Okay. I'm going against Chimney, who is the Doctor's apprentice, apparently, which means that this guy's a giant Doctor Who fan. Okay. What's the internet chat abbreviation for the word about? ABT? Yeah, okay. Okay, this is tense. People often use WTMI. Way too much information? There we go. Knew it. Right, okay. Round 3. What is the full form of abbreviation of fat? Pretty hilarious and true. Shit. Pretty hot and tempting. I've never heard of the phrase pretty hot and tempting. What does for AYN mean? For you to know? For all you know? Oh my god. This isn't internet slang that anyone's used in 20 years. Okay. What does GAS mean? Greetings and salutation. Oh yeah, check me out. This music is tense. LAM. LAM means leave a message. Ha, you suck, Chimney. You got that one wrong. Okay. Not safe for work. Oh, okay. Not safe. Get it wrong. Oh, Neo, you bastard. Okay. So I lost. Choo Chimney. So yeah, basically, if you've been wondering what I've been doing on the toilet, which I bet you did know, I'm joking, kind of. So yeah, life. Who watches Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Anyone? No, probably. Secretly enjoying it. Me, I do. It's kind of, it treads a fine line between being really disappointingly terrible and really lovely and amazing and something that you're really happy exists. Because on one hand you watch it and you're like, this is just kind of bad. Oh dear. But then sometimes you watch it and you're like, no, this is really amazing and I love Marvel. So yeah, that's a thing. Woo. What's it about? It's about, have you seen Captain America or the Avengers? You know, like the secret agents in the Avengers, like their version of the FBI. It's basically like an FBI secret agent show, but about superheroes. So it's like Fringe without the science. Except it probably won't have a disappointing 5th season. Dan, how good was Spider-Man 2? I like Spider-Man 2. Did any of you guys see the first Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Amazing Spider-Man? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Are you a fan of them/it? Ew, said somebody. Oh, yeah, loved it, hated it. No, 'twas good. Nice hat. Loved it. Yes. Hi, kind of. No. Okay. Well, I was invited to the premiere of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which was exciting. That was cool. I didn't know if I was going to go or not, but then it turned out that a lot of the people that I knew were going. So I was like, well, I'm just going to be sat at home by myself on the internet on Thursday night. So as I've been invited, why not? So I went, and it was pretty cool. I had a mixed view of it. My interpretation of it was mixed, in the sense that I really loved the film, and it was fun to see my friends, and it was nice, but like, I haven't spoken to you guys ever before about my general views on like being famous versus being a celebrity, which is something that I might make an incredibly boring side channel video about one day. Because it's an interesting thing. It's just like, basically, how fame, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just basically how, like, It's just a measure, you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't mean anything. It's like if someone's just known for doing something, then they're famous, but it doesn't mean anything. But being a celebrity has all these connotations, which, depending on what you're like, you may or not give a shit about all the connotations about it. You've said this before. Yeah, basically. And, like, I don't know, like, I liked going to the premiere with my friends and seeing the film. And what I like about it is because I'm a giant freaking nerd, because I'm a giant nerd who loves movies. The idea of going to the premiere, like, and just watching it in the same room as all the people that made it and the cast is really cool. So it's like, imagine if there was a film that you really, really cared about, and you could go there, because what happens when you go to a premiere is they're like the producers and the directors and the cast, they get up on stage and they're like, hey, sir, this is our film, we hope you like it. So in that sense, it makes me feel like I'm kind of appreciating the film a bit more. You know what I mean? It's like the film as this little piece of art that I really love because I'm a giant geek. It's almost like a DVD bonus feature. You know what I mean? It's like you could just watch the film, but you could watch it with a sentence said by Andrew Garfield before you watch it, and that's cool. You know what I mean? That's what's cool about it. But the whole kind of posing for photos thing was like. So, I mean, just walking in was fine, but then it was nice to meet people when I was there, because there were some people that were just standing to, like, meet Emma Stone or whatever, that were like, hey, Dan, I didn't know you were going to be here. Can I have a selfie? And I was like, yeah, sure, what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. But then when I'm turning up to a film, and I have nothing to do with the film, and then suddenly all these people are like, hey, can I have a photo? It just makes me feel like a dick. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, I have nothing to do with the film. Why am I here? But, I mean, that's one way that you can look at it. Another way you can look at it is, why do you give a shit? You're just going to go watch a film, and you're just saying hi to people. You know what I mean? So that was the internal debate that I had, because obviously I can't do anything without criticizing myself. But it was fun. It was nice. I gotta hang out with my friends Louise and PJ and Jack Howard and others. There was like 9 of them. It was cool. We went for pizza afterward. What do you think of World War Z? It was K. Yusuke was clearly bitten by a radioactive spider. Yeah, so like, Jesus. Right, so in my hamster video, I'm just going to talk about it. Like, some people seem to think that I was in any way exaggerating the moment when my hamster lifted the lid off it with all of the books on it, but I wasn't at all. Like, it literally had about this much height worth of books on the tank, just on it, and it was so heavy, and I just, oh my god, it was so insane. And then my hamster did that thing, you know, like I said in the thing, pulled all the sawdust into the corner, climbed on top. Basically what it did was it used, because you know how hamsters and mice and stuff can like compress their spines into like tiny little balls to get through holes? Well, it did that, and it crammed its entire body into the slot between the sawdust and the roof, and then it just extended its spine. So basically it was like the strength of the hamster's bones versus all of these books. And surely you'd think that many books would be heavier than this tiny hamster's spine, but no, just freaking flipped them everywhere, and I've crapped myself. Man, do any of you guys have hamsters? Do any of you have personal pets? Not like, what the fuck? What am I playing with? Glowing rabbits. Cool, that's a thing that is in my hands. I don't know where this came from. Where did this come from? Yeah. So, who are your personal pets, not family pets? Okay, hamster, budgie, a 5-foot snake, cool, bearded dragon, turtles, 4 ponies. Well, la-di-da, someone has 4 ponies. We're all just jealous. I bet we'd all wish that we could have 4 ponies. Isn't, someone said cows, a laptop. What was I going to say? Aren't ponies not horses? Isn't this the revelation that everybody always has, in the sense that a tiny horse a baby horse is actually a foal, but a pony is actually not a horse. It's a tiny thing. That's like the thing that nobody knows that makes everybody's brain explode. Ponies aren't actually horses. In case you didn't know, that's a thing. Tyler Oakley is my pet. XD. Is he? Cool. So yeah, I mean, what's been exciting in the world recently? The MTV Movie Awards. Did anyone watch that? That was cool. What about that Fault in Our Stars clip? Who saw the little snippet of the Fault in Our Stars where Augustus was talking about his metaphor? What did you guys think about that? How did that make you feel? What are your opinions? I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. It's perfect. Pretentious but cool. Fucking pretentious. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, the character of Augustus Waters is incredibly pretentious, and that's not necessarily a criticism of the book or John Green or the movie, but you can't deny that a lot of things. He seems like a dick. Well, he kind of was, but in an attractive way, in a way that he's not actually bad. He's just kind of maybe joking slightly about it. I don't know. It's silly. Oh, we're getting dangerously close to opinions here, guys. Wind it back a bit. Wind it back a bit. Just let's wind it back a bit. Opinions are being expressed. This will not do. This is not allowed. Let's wind it back a bit. So, Fault in Our Stars trailer. The opinion is, it was a thing that happened. Party streamer. Oh, when am I going to make a video about opinions? That's overdue. Like my typos video. I'll do that at some point. Tell us about something. Missed it. Dan, do you watch Game of Thrones? Yes, I watch Game of Thrones. I think it's probably my favourite TV show. I think Game of Thrones might be my favourite TV show. I don't know what, it's just something when that theme tune comes on. I think it's my favourite TV show. Maybe. Probably. I haven't watched The Wire yet, who knows. Why are you famous? Said somebody. I have internet followers because I make YouTube videos about my life and my opinions on various topics, which really sounds thrilling and definitely sold you on my existence. Just in case you don't know who I am and you're for some reason just on YouNow, if you click on the little YouTube play icon triangle down there, then you can stalk me, and you may like it or you may not, and that's okay. Dan, Spotify update now, you bitch, said Martha. Okay. What has Dan been listening to recently? Let's find out. Okay. How do you even do it anymore? So Spotify had an update and they now have a different like design. I think it's prettier and more beautiful personally. Okay, for me. Okay, right. Okay. Okay. Guess you get 10 priceless Dan live show points if you say the name of any of my top 3 artists from now. Go. And I'll give you guys 10 seconds. Okay, Muse, Kanye, Arcade Fire, Muse, Coldplay, Arctic Monkeys, Lord, Lana Del Rey, Enya, MCR, Justin Bieber, Muse, 5 Seconds of Summer, Frozen, All Time Low, Nickelback, The Chuckle Brothers, Radiohead, said someone, ding 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 ding, Ellie Goulding, Big Bang, Bastille, Arctic Monkeys, Green Day, Taylor Swift, EXO, Les Mis, and okay, so anybody... Okay, so 10 live show points to the person that said Radiohead. This week, this is just this week, it's just a measurement of the last 4 days of my life, not my entire taste in music. My number 1 most listened to artist was Death Grips, followed by Earl Sweatshirt, followed by Radiohead, followed by Justin Bieber, followed by A$AP Rocky, followed by James Blake, followed by Dragon Force, followed by MKS, followed by Coldplay. There we go. That's apparently what I've vaguely been listening to recently. Does anybody know who Death Grips are? Anyone? Probably not. Don't think it's most of your cup of tea. I do, said Sophie B. Do you, Sophie B? Cool. Justin Bieber, question mark? Yeah. Justin Bieber's last album was quite good. No, I'm not going to even sniff the topic of Justin Bieber. We're not... If talking about a snippet of The Fault in Our Stars came too dangerously close to being opinionated, I'm not going to talk about Justin Bieber. Okay. No, Dan, no. Okay. Shout out to Lucy from Ireland, Lucy from Ireland said to herself in the chat. Shout out! Your hamster video is so funny, said Ella B. Thank you, Ella B. That is a nice thing to say. Do you like 5 Seconds of Summer? I haven't, if I'm going to be honest, I haven't tried to really get into them, but from what I've seen of them, they seem like really, from what I've seen of them, the opinions, I'm just saying, they seem like really nice and cool, funny, good guys, and their music is very catchy, poppy, pop punk with guitars that is quite cool and nice, but I haven't got into them enough yet to talk about it. Can I have your hat? Why not? I once gave my hat to a friend and she didn't give it back for about a year, and I was extremely sad. Have you had dinner yet? Nope. Oh my god. I accidentally got like so nocturnal earlier this week. I was awake at like 5 AM the other day. What is my life? Like, okay, what time, I ask this sometimes, what time do you guys go to bed? Like, just generally. What time do you guys go to bed on an average day? 2 AM, 1 AM, 10, 3 AM, 4 AM, 10, 1, 3, 4, 2, 2, 6, 10, 11, 12. Okay, for anyone that says 11 to 12, that probably makes you functional for someone that needs to get up at 7 in the morning for school. Anyone that is awake until 1 or 2 AM and you're a teenager, you're probably not getting enough sleep. It's not like I did. It's like, why do I stay up till 2 or 3 AM? Because I don't have to get up in the mornings for anything, generally speaking. Even the radio show is on at 7 PM. So it's not that I'm a lazy person that stays up late and sleeps in, it's just that my entire life is adjusted probably to be about 5 hours later than yours, because obviously at 7 AM England time, a lot of people in England are asleep and all the people in America are asleep, so there's not much for my life to be happening then. Whereas at 1 AM, you have nocturnal English people awake, and then everyone in New York and LA and across America are awake. So that's quite good for my lifestyle. But it's so easy to sleep at 2 AM, and then to accidentally slip into sleeping at 3 AM, and then to just spend one night. You know how easy it is. You know how easy it is when you're doing some internet browsing, or you're watching a show, you're doing something that you find really interesting in, to just accidentally, playing a video game, to just accidentally stay up 2 hours than you probably meant to. 2 hours later than you probably meant to. It was like that for me, except as someone who generally goes to bed at 2 AM and then let it slip to 3 AM, I kind of then accidentally stayed up till 5 AM, and that's not okay, okay? So like, midnight is midnight, right? And then 1 AM is late. It's late, but a lot of people stay up at 1 AM, and then 2 AM, 3 AM, that's like really late. I mean, 3 AM, I remember when I was a kid, 3 AM was the depth of the night. Like, 3 AM is when people wake up in horror movies. You know what I mean? 3 AM is the absolute dead of night where nothing is happening. And then I'm like, that's when I go to sleep all the time. Is that weird? Is this a problem? So then 5 AM, I mean, like, Jesus, 5 AM is like, I can hear birds. When you can hear birds, it's just like, I'm not compatible with society. The worst thing is the 1 or 2 times when you, I mean, most of you guys probably can't relate to this, but for those of you that are either not in, like, secondary school, maybe you're doing your A-levels or at uni, or you're a functional adult, when you stay up and you see the sun start to rise when you're in bed, that's the ultimate, like, oh my god, I'm like a security guard that's working the night shift. I'm not a functional human. So, yeah. That's me. Oh, man. I do that, and I'm in secondary school. What happens to your education? What happens? I'll try to stick it to 2 a.m. 2 a.m.'s okay for someone that lives on the internet. Sleepers for the week. Indeed, Caroline R. Do you like my jumper, by the way? I found this in my wardrobe. It's quite thin. It's just a nice black knitted jumper. It's very fluffy and comfortable, and I forgot that I owned it for about a year, literally. And then I just found it in the bottom of my wardrobe under a Mario DDR dance mat. Yep, that's cool. I don't know why various items of my clothing had fallen underneath the Mario DDR dance mat for GameCubes that were underneath my wardrobe. But hi, are you going to Reading or Leeds? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. So, yeah, Coachella. Did anybody watch like the Coachella streams? I've decided that I think it's really amazingly cool, and I want to go next year. I'm probably definitely. It's one of these things where, from what I saw with like Outkast and Pharrell and Arcade Fire and Muse and Ellie Goulding and Haim and Chance the Rapper and all these people there at Coachella, it looked amazing, and I feel like I watched it and I was like, holy crap, this looks amazing. I wish I could be there. I bet next year it'll be really crap. Like, I'll think it's incredible. I'll go to all this effort to go to Coachella next year, and then the lineup will be terrible, or there'll be like a sandstorm and everyone will get blinded or something like that. So yeah, I mean, it looked really cool. It looked good. Did anyone watch the streams on the website? Muse, as ever, were mind-blowingly amazing. I feel like I'm kind of slightly bored of Muse's live set, just in the sense that even though they're transcendentally godlike every time they perform live, because Muse definitely are the best live band in the entire world, I have seen them 2 or 3 times since their last album came out, so obviously like their set is exactly the same, kind of. So I was a bit like, this is the same thing I've seen 19 times, but it's still amazing. Pharrell's was incredible. Oh my god, he had so many guests. When Gwen Stefani came on and did Holla Back Girl, I was like, it's like I'm 12 again. Because I bought Gwen Stefani's album when I was 12. Good times. Good times. That was me. I was probably listening to Gwen Stefani as I cleaned my hamster tank. That's what Dan was doing when he was 12. And yeah, oh my god. End of Pharrell's set. Everyone's watching. Tyler, the Creator, Lord, Estee from Haim, Katy Perry, Diplo, and a whole bunch of other people get on and start dancing with each other. That was such like a weird moment. I was like, oh, look at all these cool people, and they're all friends with each other. Oh, this is so depressing. Like, I don't know about you guys who follow pop stars on Twitter, but do you sometimes like, it's kind of like someone who tweeted me raised the point that it's very similar to YouTubers in that all these YouTubers, by the way, the creaking is my creaky chair, how like all the YouTubers are friends and they hang out, and then some people are like, I wish I could be friends with the YouTubers. Well, it's like that with the pop stars. I feel like you follow all these pop stars like Tyler, the Creator, and Lord, and you know, just all the people that are kind of like trendy pop stars, and they're all like tweeting each other, and it just feels like there's this group of super friends that you'll never be friends with. And then they're all dancing on stage with Pharrell. I was like, oh my god, this is like the ultimate rubbing it in all of the faces of the peasants watching it. High five to being a peasant. Oh yeah, high five. That feel when you will never be friends with Lord. Or on High School, can I just... Or on High School Club, yep, good anime. I shouldn't drop this on the keyboard, it will probably break everything. Who's your favourite pop star to follow on Twitter? Or guy from band? Guys from bands are also pop stars, they're part of the pop culture. Who's your favourite person to follow, and don't say me or a YouTuber, musical people. Harry Styles, Gerard Way, Tyler. Gerard Way is a good tweeter. Tyler, the Creator, is obviously an incredible example. Really, example. Vampire Weekend guy. Yeah, you called him Vampire Weekend guy, and you follow him on Twitter. Yeah, Vampire Weekend guy is an excellent tweeter as well. He's so sassy. Owl City, is he good? Niall. Brendan Urie, Josh Ramsey, Alex Turner, Tom Fletcher. Yeah, obviously, Tom Fletcher's quite a UK celeb, isn't he? Ed Sheeran. Yeah. Who would you give the award to for like funniest Twitter though? Not just your favourite person that you love because you're obsessed with them or they make the most amazing music, but which like person do you follow that you really think like your Twitter improves my entire life in a way that I can't articulate? Jack Paracat said so many people in caps lock. Okay, he gets an award. Patrick Stump is so funny. Patrick Stump gets an award. Ellen's pretty funny. Yeah. Russell Howard. Do I follow Russell Howard on Twitter? Does Russell Howard have Twitter? Russell Howard Twitter. I do follow Russell Howard on Twitter. Why do I have more followers than Russell Howard? Something has gone horribly wrong in the universe. It's because I'm based on the internet and he's not. Cool. Okay. So Twitter awards to all those people. Do you guys know what I mean though about the watching the cool kid party through the window thing? Man. Okay, so can I talk about bakeries? Like I tweeted about this last week. I think I hate bakeries in London where I live. Old city of London. There are many bakeries everywhere, which you would think is a quality of life improvement, living in a quaint city with lots of history, with bakeries that make all kinds of fresh pastries and cupcakes constantly. No. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, okay? It's a very bad thing. Because how can you walk past... Greg's does not count as a freaking bakery. Greg's does not count as a bakery. It counts as a place where you go to buy a sausage roll when you're feeling sad and it makes you really happy. That's what Greg is. Greg's is not a bakery. Well, it probably technically is, but like, I'm talking about a place that you walk past and then it's got loads of like cute cupcakes in the corner and you're just like, how the hell am I, how as a human am I supposed to not buy 15 cupcakes and a pecan tart and some banana loaf and a freaking carrot cake slice and this whole bunch of chocolates and this meringue and this I hate you. Like seriously, especially because people are like, hey, lunchtime offer, tea and scones for £2, and I'm like, I'll be like, hey Dan, trying to live the healthy life, not having a pizza today, and then the next day I'll have 5 cupcakes because the bakery ruined my life. Oh my god, you said scone wrong. What did I say? Scone. Scone. It's definitely pronounced scone. Don't be a peasant. I'm joking. Is it scone or scone? It's both! It's called accents. Oops. There is no right or wrong. Let's all be friends and not fight. Let's not fight about the pronunciation of scone. Do you like Dunkin's? I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts. Ever. In my entire life. Should I? What am I missing out on by not going to... My dad says you're silly, said somebody. Did he? Well then, I'm offended. Dan, do you play 2048? Yes. Life ruining. Absolutely life ruining. So what is Dunkin' Donuts? I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts before. Is this something that I need to... Okay, they do iced coffees. This sounds good. Okay. Right. So then you buy... You get an iced coffee in a little bun. Okay. And they also do bagels. Right. Krispy Kreme ruined my life. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is Satan. Do you know that there's like 1,000 calories in a single Krispy Kreme donut? It's like the worst thing you can possibly eat. You might just inject fat into your eyeball. A latte. A mini hot chocolate. Cool. I'll try that at some point then. That sounds exciting / extremely dangerous for myself. I'm watching this new anime at the moment called, how do you even pronounce it? It's called like Chihayafuru, and it's just about a bunch of high school students that play a card game, but it's ruined my life because it's so beautiful. WTF are you holding? I'm holding a rabbit. I don't know where it came. I have no idea where it came from. It was just there. And for some reason all the glitter in my rocket lava lamp seems to have died. Come on. Get funky. There we go. Swell. Wow, there we go. And then suddenly the 10 people in the chat that watched Chihayafuru were like, I know what you're talking about! Do boo 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 boo. Why don't you like Supernatural? When did I say I don't like Supernatural? Did someone tell you I don't like Supernatural? Slap them! I'm joking, don't hurt people, even verbally across the internet. I have never watched Supernatural. I would probably love it. I watched like a few episodes of Supernatural, but I've never like embarked upon it. Like, if I ever, I feel like I'm saving Supernatural for like a time when I break my legs or something and I have to just stay in hospital doing nothing all day, because that's like the dream scenario, isn't it? Like, imagine if you're trapped somewhere for a week and you don't have anything to do but do something. I feel like I could just watch like every season of Supernatural in a week and just ruin my life. I feel like that's the proper way to consume it. Is that correct? Is the right way to enjoy Supernatural to just watch as much of it as possible in a short amount of time and let it ruin your life? Probably. How do you spell the anime you're watching? I'll promise you now, it might not be as riveting as various supernatural / violence-based animes. It is Chihaya, as in like C-H-I, Chai-T, Haya, H-A-Y-A, and then Furu, F-U-R-U, you, all one word. It's just about a card game called Karuta, which sounds amazing. I might just deliberately break my legs so I have an excuse to watch Supernatural. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like a good lifestyle choice. I'll do that. Talk about Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium is amazing. Great party game. It's like, it has really cool mini games, but then also you can just school people. Ed Sheeran, what happened with that? What happened with Ed Sheeran? Jeez. So, you guys probably know Ed Sheeran has too much fluff going on there. Ed Sheeran has a new single called Sing, right, which I told you guys about vaguely last time I did a live show. Ed Sheeran has a new single called Sing, and to promote his single, he did a big hype train for it on Twitter, very mysterious, getting people excited for something, which was probably obviously a new single, whatever. And then when he released it on last Monday, he went on Zane Lowe, who is Zane Lowe's show on Radio 1 is probably like musically the best show on Radio 1. He's a really cool guy that interviews bands and stuff like that. So he went on Zane Lowe's show to promote it, and then basically, I told you guys about this last time, but I didn't say what it was. I was contacted by Ed Sheeran's record label, who said that to promote Ed Sheeran's new single, he was going to do a live Q&A with his fans on Twitter in the form of a Google Hangout that they do on his YouTube channel. And because they were doing it on YouTube and they were borrowing the YouTube creator space to do it, they just wanted a YouTuber to just sit and ask Ed Sheeran questions. And I was like, wow, this sounds cool. Part of me was like, ooh, I don't know, this sounds a bit presentory, but then you guys were like, okay, this was cool. And so I got really excited, and I was told that I was able to host this Q&A with Ed Sheeran, when on Sunday morning I got a call, and basically they were afraid that because I am also on Radio 1, and Ed Sheeran was coming straight off Radio 1 to do this thing, they'd be showing too much bias to Radio 1 as a radio station. And I was like, what? No, I'm a YouTuber. Fuck the radio, I'm a YouTuber. And they were like, okay, we'll think about it, but this is just what we're thinking. We don't want to show too much bias to Radio 1. And I was like, okay, they'll change their minds and then they'll come back to me. They just didn't call me back. They didn't call me back at all. They didn't even let me know what was happening. And then at 9, on the Monday night, I'm like, oh, I guess it's still happening. They didn't tell me that it was still happening or that they were going to replace me or anything. I log on to YouTube, and guess who's replaced me? Fucking Jack Harries. Of course it was Jack. Fuck's sake. I was like, of all the people to replace me with, you had to replace me with Jack, didn't you? The best person in the entire universe. Don't get me wrong, I love Jack. He's great. I love Jack very much. But it was very funny. I was just like, are you serious? You replaced me with Jack Harries, and you didn't even call me to say you were doing it? So, yeah. I mean, I was invited, presumably, to just go and watch it, like a few people did, but then I was like, no, I just stay at home and be sad. So that was my opportunity to forge a meaningful friendship with Ed Sheeran. Shot! It was quite funny. I wasn't actually very sad. Don't get me wrong, this wasn't a big deal. I didn't care that much. Life goes on, but it was pretty funny. I hope you found that funny. Pretty funny. So yeah. Breaking Bad ruined my life. I know. Pretty good. Why were you watching Drag Race with Ruro? Last week I had some friends round, whole bunch of friends round for dinner, and my friend Adam watches RuPaul's Drag Race. Have you guys ever watched this? I'd never seen it before. Don't know if you guys watched that. And he was like, oh my god, we have to watch it. So then we put it on. Basically, it's exactly the same as America's Next Top Model, but about drag queens instead of America's Next Top Model, and slightly less glamorous and expensive. So in one sense, it's kind of the best show ever, because it's kind of just like really meaningless challenges to do with nothing. Wiro's name is Adam. Nope. Really meaningless kind of challenges intercut with people bitching about each other and editing. It's one of those programs that like America's Next Top Model and The Apprentice, they edit things to make it look like everyone's really dramatic when it's probably not. So like, imagine someone said, hey, I really want a sandwich for lunch, but then they cut to someone and someone's gone, that bitch. It's like those two things probably didn't happen in the same 4-hour period, but then they just edit it together to make it look like everyone hates each other. It's kind of like that. So on one hand, it's really funny, but yeah. Did you watch American Horror Story? Of course. Obvs. Do you like cider? Yeah. Cider's cool. Cider's good. It's tasty. If you're a young person that has never had cider before, and oh my god, no, I was about to give you the worst advice as a responsible adult. Never mind. Can you get Phil? Said somebody. I could get Phil, but he's about 17,000 miles away from me right now, so I can't really get Phil, I'm afraid. Say hi to Morocco, please. Hello, the whole of Morocco. How are you today? I went to Morocco once, I got sunstroke. That's an anecdote. I'll write that in my video text thing. I spoke to you guys recently about how I said that I've been having this... I'm probably going to regurgitate this very thing as a side channel video one day to just set the scene. But about how I feel like there's a lot of stories in my life that have happened generally, but then also happen day to day, that I tweet about and I talk about in live shows, but a lot more people, but you know, not many people get to appreciate them. Because I mean, there's 8,000 people here right now, which is insane. Like, if I was a band, that would be insane. But like, you know, if I put something on my side channel, I get more views. Anyway, I'm gonna start thinking of all the anecdotes in my entire life, and then decide whether they are good enough to go on Dennis Not on Fire. And if not, then I'll just tell them on my side channel. But when will this happen? Because I hinted about this in the future. So my side channel is kind of just like a thing that I had just in case, but I never really regularly ever uploaded to my side channel. I only uploaded as and when I had something to go on it. So it's like, I'd be like, oh, I have enough footage to make a bonus footage of this, or oh, I feel like daily vlogging this day. I'll put it on my side channel, but then I just don't use it. But I'd like to in the future. Why don't you vlog at YouTube events? I don't know. I feel like I should. I'm going to vlog VidCon. That's not a promise, but it might as well be a promise. I'm gonna at least vlog one day of VidCon this year, because I think it's fun, and I think people would like to see that kind of thing, and it's not too creepy, because it's not like it's my actual day-to-day life in my house. It's like you're coming with me on a crazy adventure, basically. So I'll probably do that. Boop-a-doop. So when am I going to start using this side channel, supposedly? Basically, I'm in a place right now where I have to make a few decisions on things. This is so vague, and it is in no way as dramatic as it sounds, and people are probably going to interpret it. But basically, like, I'm deciding what I'm doing for the foreseeable future. I'm making plans that I'm going to start kind of enacting in the next couple months. So at the moment, I'm working a lot of things out and thinking about cool, exciting things that I want to do purely because they're just things that I'd really like to do. And I'm probably going to start doing them in a few months. But at the moment, I'm just deciding all of these things, what I'd like to do are. So then I can start working on making them happen. Please don't say you're quitting YouTube. No, it's the exact opposite of that. I'm going to be making more YouTube. Probably. Who knows? I'm just talking about cool, exciting things creatively. Things with Phil, things myself, things like my merchandise being kind of shit at the moment and me wanting to kind of actually make cool things that people are excited. Jazzing everything up a notch. That's so. It's nothing exciting. I'm just saying that at the moment I'm in the process of deciding, just planning exciting things, basically, and as and when I stop thinking about what I want to do and then start doing the first thing on my list, one of those things may be, firstly, redesigning the terrible graphics on my side channel, and then maybe uploading to it. It's not a freaking promise. Look forward to in 8 months' time when this is total bullshit and nothing's changed, obviously. Nothing is a commitment. Vague.com. Hola, 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 said somebody. Hola to you too. Are you from Hawaii? I'd love to go to Hawaii. I really want to go on a tropical holiday somewhere. What's your opinion on Two Girls One Cup? I remember the first time I ever showed my friends Two Girls One Cup, and they had the funniest damn reaction ever. I'm talking about like my high school friends here when I was like 17. Hola is Spanish. Sorry, I meant aloha. It was a very classic kind of, I was at my friend's house at a party, and I loaded up Two Girls One Cup, and then I was like, hey everybody, get in the room, and then I made everyone watch it, and then they were all like, ah! I wish I filmed it, because this was back in the day when people just uploaded reactions to shock sites and got like 4 billion views, and literally my friends' reactions was so funny. It would have definitely got like 100 million views, because like, I had a friend called Jack that nearly threw up. It was so funny. If you have not seen Two Girls One Cup yet, I don't recommend it, but it is an important part of the history of the internet, definitely. But it's not fun. It's not recommended, but I feel like it's important if you're a connoisseur of the pop culture of the internet. What's your favourite shock site? I'm joking. Okay, yeah. So, why have I got my video ideas tab open? Spoilers. So yeah, I mean, that was cool. That's all I've been up to recently. Basically, like, this last week, Phil has been in Florida, and I've been all by myself in the house, which hasn't been much different, other than we've not been watching our reruns of Angel at the same time. I have been basically watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. all day, because I only watched half the season, and then making a video, and then doing a radio show, and then other things. So that's exciting. You look tired, said Mariva. Thanks! Okay, so, I mean, I just uploaded my new video. I'll probably make a new one soon. Who knows what it'll be about. I have many ideas. Do you want to see from very far away? You see this? You can't see it. See this? Notepad file here. Every single line in this notepad file, do you see them? Every single one of those is a video idea. that I could make tomorrow if I felt like it. Big list. Make a video about hats. Make a video about hats. What would that be? Boo, 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 boo. Then why does it take ages to post? A mixture of busyness, procrastination, other things that I do, having a social life, and having crippling bouts of existential crisis constantly, mixed with the length of time. I don't know. That's a dumb conversation to start having. The only thing that I care about is like the order that I upload my videos, because sometimes I feel like it's the time! The time has come for typos! Time to make it! Woo! But to be fair, most of my videos are I came up with the idea one day before I made it. Like the hamster video. I was like, I forgot the hamster video was even a thing, then you reminded me that it existed, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll make that. What have I walked into? Nothing. Dan fondling a tiny plastic rabbit. Love fondling. So, yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to go now because I'm starving to death. But what do you guys, is there anything else that you wanted to ask me before I see you? Oh, generally speaking, with these YouNow shows, because I don't want to confuse anybody, so the way because I should explain it, generally, I do these on a Tuesday at around 9 o'clock, but I may not do them every week because I might be doing something, who knows. So I will usually, well, I'll tweet basically. I'll either tweet half an hour before I do it, or I'll tweet when I do it, or blah blah blah. So never kind of, don't not go to your grandma's birthday party in case I do a live show. Just when I tweet it, it's happening. It's very casual, basically. Adventure Time season finale, life-changing, yes, but no spoilers for anybody. Game of Thrones, spoilers, amazing and life-changing, but again, no spoilers, let's not talk about anybody. Who's your favourite Teen Wolf character? Styles, obviously. The rabbit needs a name. Name the rabbit. First person to type a name names the rabbit. Sam, said somebody. Sam the rabbit. There we go. Sam the pink rabbit. Probably won't even be here next week. There we go. There we go. Probably named it after herself. Cool. Okay, so... right. I hope you all enjoyed my hamster video. Did I bring happiness to your day by watching it? Good, because that's what this whole thing is about. Improving your day by making a stupid little video on the internet. I hope you liked it. Thanks for listening to the radio show on Sunday and keeping me company, if you did. And yeah, okay, have fun, be happy, try to live a positive life where you are positive on the inside and the outside, so that your happiness and positivity infects others and the world slowly gets nicer. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Bye! Nice to see you guys. Missed you. Ciao.